Yes, family, greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, Empress Rizal Menin. Yes, family, one perfect balance. Yes, welcome to another episode of Politically Incorrect, where we get it correct. Wait, Steven up early? Nah, he must be sleeping. Alex, I see you. Islam, bro. Welcome, welcome. I see you, Miss Paris. Where do I begin tonight? Got a whole list of stuff to share. Madness and more madness. But there's light at the end of this tunnel, man. Genocide in disguise. Genocide in disguise. Well, I don't even know. I want to say this up front. I'm just going to go ahead and just pop this one up early. I'm not even going to waste any time with this. I just want to put this up here in the early segment. Let me see if I can make this happen. Yes, family, I sincerely hope that everyone had a wonderful weekend and it was mighty, it was strong, and, we did what we had to do and make certain things happen, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait. Go back here real quick. Put that up. Yeah, I need that to be up there. So, click that one right there. Yeah. Let me put this up here real quick so that, we could get this happening, man. I just want to share this real quick. You know, just want to put that up there real quick. Let me see if I can pull that back up, man. I don't want it to disappear on us, man. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yes, family. Yes, family. Genocide in disguise. I find this to be quite an intriguing photo session. Good night, Frank. Bless you. So you don't want to see that. No, you gotta see it, man. Brace yourself, man. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, good night, Ashley. I see you. Yes, family, genocide in disguise, man. Look, this thing gonna go on to another level. You're gonna need your pen tonight though. Well, briefly. You're gonna need it briefly. Briefly. I want to drop some stuff real quick. You're gonna need it briefly. I'm not even gonna touch the fact that they're changing certain things. They always talk about, social distancing and mask wearing and all this stuff. Is this an old picture? Can somebody please tell me if this is an old photograph? I need to know if this is something old or something recent. You know what I mean? That's one of it, something old or something recent. Because I don't know if this is recent, because if it's recent, I don't know. But anyhow, family, go tell a friend to tell a friend, and we'll be right back in a second or two. We drop this tune here, man. This new tune by this sister JQ. Ghetto Morals, man. You can check her out online, JQ. But I mean, just go and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, I'll do the same thing, man. Give me a minute. For those who tuning in that don't want the music, just skip and go forward, man. But is this an old picture? Genocide in disguise, family. Right before your eyes, man. Living the ghetto to be degraded seems so normal. Don't underestimate my ghetto morals. Encourage intellectuals and mystics from the ghetto. Artistic paint a better picture from a future. Never make the ghetto when we come from divine. Never make the system deprive me. No. The flowers that grows in the ghetto. Those who are survival than the ones from the meadow. United we stand, but divided we control. What is wrong with this economy and their ideologies? Read your mind of precious education. Read your mind of precious education. Real worker like a almond, so me rhyme so prolific. I'm highly cultivated, so no watch the image. Me not gonna make it ghetto when me come from define me. Not gonna make the system deprive me. Well, no, living the ghetto. Yes, family. All right. my ghetto morals and courage, intellectual statistics from the ghetto, apprentice paint a brighter picture for my future. Whoa. My ghetto morals. When you're living the ghetto,
all right, family.
seems so normal. Don't underestimate my ghetto morals and courage.
Don't underestimate the ghetto morals.
Not because nobody not the ghetto mean that there's some younger state. The future belongs to the ones who prepare from today. A hustler in the ghetto, that is what I got to be to find the odds and free myself from the odds of poverty. When you live in the ghetto, to be the greatest thing so normal. Don't underestimate my ghetto morals and courage. Intellectual statistics from the ghetto, artistic painting a brighter future for my future.
Yes, family, don't underestimate the youths, man. Ghetto morals, man. They're living by the code, family. When you live the ghetto, the tune here big, JQ, ghetto morals, man. We live by morals, man. The youth.
The flowers that grow in the ghetto, those who are bound survival and the ones from the ghetto. United we stand, but divided we can crawl. What is wrong with this economy and your ideology? With your mind of precious education.
Yes, family. We're gonna get to this in a minute, man. Now make the system deprive me, man. Live in the ghetto. Say flowers that raise in the ghetto know how to survive better than the ones that raise in the meadow. We ain't get it. Flowers that grow in the ghetto know how to survive better than these flowers that grow in the meadow. JQ, check her out, family. Ghetto morals. I mean, this sister right here, she's what's next. I ain't asking you. Serious. I mean, the youths right now going to lead. I'm telling you, the youths going to lead, man. You know, genocide in disguise, man. These folks put the traps in place, and now they're going to get rid of all the old heads that guilty and stained and try to bring in some fresh. But let me show you something, though. You could always tell who was being prepared for a while, right? And let me show how this game going to go. You know, Steve, you see, you didn't want to see this joint, right? But let me tell you something. Y'all remember last week I showed the image of the brother from St. James, what's he called? Kevin Smith, the brother from Jamaica, who they said had the cult church, and they said that he was, um, you know, in essence, he was manipulating the people. He had them under a spell. And the one lady, they say, you know, he cut her throat and, you know, stuff like that. And they said this man had the people under a spell, had them controlled, and they had to do pretty much what he told them to do. Because most people right now can't believe that this was going on right in Jamaica, and it's like, how could this be possible? How is this even possible that this man had that many people under control? And I want to say to that, I'm just switching up something here real quick. Where is it? Where is it? I'm looking for it. And there it is. All right. I'm plugged in. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, here you go. I was asking the question, how is it possible that he could have people under a spell and that nobody can recognize what this man was doing? And I say to myself, well, wait a minute, hold up. Y'all for real? Y'all thought this people under a spell? Aren't people under a spell right now? I mean, the biggest news right now in Jamaica is Kevin Smith. Not the over 1,100 murders for the year already, which is 1,100 murders. Not that, you know, or close to 1,100, definitely over 1,000 murders for the year. Then, you know, Kevin Smith, they say this man's a cult. Every interview, people talk the spirit, he had dark energy, he was a wicked man, he's all this. All right, okay, fine. But what they're admitting is that it's possible that this brother had people under a spell because of how he spoke to them. Well, I dare say, right, that perhaps people are currently under a spell as well because of how they're being spoken to. And if you think about it for a second, is it so far fetched? Is it really that far fetched? Well, think about it. This whole thing started, and you are being told every step of the way what it is and what it isn't, and you're just following along accordingly. Most people are not doing any independent research, they're simply obeying what they are told. But you'd have to be under a spell to obey half the stuff you're being told, especially when it's leading to your own demise. I mean, you would have to be in a trance at best. For example, why is it that we were never told that once you go ahead and you get the injection, if at some point you happen to test for whatever reason for COVID, that your test is going to come back positive? Why weren't we told that? I mean, is this a fact that when you get tested, when you're vaccinated, that you're going to come back positive? But why wouldn't you? You've just been introduced to something that's supposed to simulate and look like. So if it's supposed to be able to trick your immune system, to convince your immune system to create the spike proteins that you have COVID, although they say you don't, then why would the PCR test not pick up the same spike proteins indicating that you have COVID, although you don't, and therefore have a false positive, or maybe it's a positive, because after all, it's being identified as COVID, and therefore make you positive. Not only does it make you positive, it means that you are now a carrier infecting everybody around you. I am just saying. You know, somebody said share the YouTube link. Yes, I agree, Isis. By the way, for those watching on YouTube, I met a lot of folks today again who telling me, look, man, I be watching, I be plugged in and appreciate the YouTube link because I'm not on Facebook. I used to have to try to watch it afterwards on Facebook, and sometimes it would say I need to create an account. So they really appreciate it. So definitely want to thank everybody that making this thing possible because without y'all, it would not be possible. You know, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Although right now there's so many different energies trying to disturb this peace. I mean, David said, I've never seen the righteous forsaken. No, I've been young and I've been old, he said, but I'm still young. And I'll never, ever be old. I'll just be forever young. And I've never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed breaking breads, man. I give thanks for all the support I receive, you know, going and coming in whatever direction because hate is an energy also is how you turn it around and how you put it to use. So I give thanks, you know, whatever form it comes in, because we recognize genocide in disguise. And since we recognize genocide in disguise, we know that this can't continue. I mean, the smiles, though, the smiles. What got me is the smiles, man. You can, I never seen you smile that way on none of your, what do you call it? The press conferences. I mean, we have these press conferences here in Barbados, man, and I don't even see a smile. This is a, I mean, this guy is like, you know, anyhow, I've never seen a smile like this, man. This is a smile. Yo, can you say cheese? This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, this is all good though, man. This is, I mean, this is, I mean, what do you expect, man? For real, this is. I wish I could. I'm trying to look at it, man. This is crazy. I'm here having a ball. But on a serious note, though, I ain't never seen this. This is like, you know, I'm happy to be here, or I can't stand this man. But anyhow, either way, it's your business. That ain't got nothing to do with us, you know. I know what I would do if I was that close to the brother, though. I ain't even get into the social distancing or the mask and all that because those rules don't apply to them. We keep saying the same thing over and over and over. And no matter how much time we talk about it, the news media, no reporter has written any articles in the newspaper about it. No one has questioned her about it. She can do as she please with almost what seems to be impunity, and there's no questions to be asked. You know why? Because who gonna ask them questions, man? They come on politically incorrect. You know, I know that ISIS is gonna ask them questions. They know that, you know, the staff here gonna ask them questions without question. But they didn't want that though. They didn't want that. And speaking of staff and speaking of questions, man, you know, um, far they concerned, there's speculation about another one biting the dust, and the you know there's speculation that another one may bite the dust. And guess what? We kind of predicted that here on Politically Incorrect because after all, we get it correct. That's the whole point of this platform. We get it correct. And guess what, family? It's been almost officially announced, almost the threat of leaving is Mr. Dugin. Mr. Dugin, Mr. Chinese Houses himself. Mr. Chinese House himself has officially announced that he will, or perhaps lightly, take not the jab, but the step. And I'm suspecting a lot of these individuals that say they're leaving probably have not even taken the jab up to now. There may be other reasons why they're leaving that they're not telling us. Maybe we should ask these ministers to show us their vaccine cards to verify if they have actually gone ahead and taken the jab they keep telling you to take. I think that'd be a very interesting revelation, man. To discover whether or not the ones that telling you to take the jab actually went ahead and took the jab, Bing, because it looked like Dugin may bow out. He may or may not. I don't know what month he born in, but December around the corner. He better decide quick. But I suspect he's on his way out. We said it the last couple of shows, though. George Payne next to, George Payne is going to be out for sure. He's going to be out. Out. I could even think of a few more names, including some cultural people that, it's obvious, family, what's going on here, family. It is obvious. I don't want anyone around who can challenge or contest. You guys ain't got the testicular fortitude to challenge this particular administration. So it looks like Mr. Dugin, I don't know what y'all thoughts are on this, family. Give me some insight. Beijing crooks can't bill in 6 weeks, and China can't ship in 6 weeks. You know what? You know what, Alex? I think this is the most profound thing, man, because they boasting about these houses need to be quick, quick, quick. We gave them viable solutions here. Dugin talk about bringing in houses from China that going to take a few months to get here, regardless of how he was trying to calculate it. And what we suggested, he said he was going to spend how much money again? Was it 60 million? I think it was, yeah, about $60 million they allocated for these houses. My thing is this: why did he not get a list of all the bread and breakfast houses around here? Especially because tourist season wasn't doing too good. A lot of local houses and restaurants and villas wasn't doing too well. Why not, rather than import houses to build them temporarily, and got to give this Chinese firm, because I'm sure that's who get the contract to build these houses temporarily. We suggested, Mr. Dugin, hey, Dugin, pay attention, pay attention. We suggested that you take the money, you invest in the bread, the breakfast, the bed and breakfast homes in Barbados, the small man, the middle class, whoever you want to call them, that would have had their houses outfitted or their apartments outfitted, and you can put these families who you're trying to repair their homes immediately in one of these available bed and breakfasts. Give the money to them, let the money circulate in Barbados, put it back into the economy rather than sending the money all the way to China where we'll never see it again. So they have to take money afterwards. Man, look, man, put the houses from China. I mean, 6 weeks. Alex, please, man, help this man up. Help this man on his feet. Somebody, please, man, please. So under the old BLP, they are missing 140 houses, and now they're to bring in 142 sheds. I like that, Alex, but it's a fact. It's a fact. They're missing houses, and you know what? You know what? I wouldn't even go there, man. Like I can actually go there for real. Like for real, I can go there. Let me see if I can go there real quick. I wasn't planning on, but let me see if I can pull it off. Let me see if I can pull it off. Can I pull it off? Can I live? Can I live? Let me see. Let me see. Can I? Mm, Did I do that? I don't even know if I have it. I might have it. I don't even know. Let me see. Oh, yeah, man, just my luck, right? Found it. And it didn't even long to. I'm gonna just send it and see what happens, man. I'm just send it and see what happens, man. Play it by ear. See what get on. All right, so I did that. So do again, put the money in the bed and breakfast in the island. Support the small man. Put the money right there. These families can move into these bread and breakfast, breathe for a little bit. You go fix their homes, and 2 2s they up and running while your sheds still on corner, Alex. Again, still on the water because the ship's backed up. Don't forget. Swiss Canal all over the world, the ports having problems, man. You playing get yeah. You know what? That $60 million, these homes may never reach here, especially if you're looking to leave. Because once he leave, paperwork gonna go with him. They are, they gonna miss all kind of stuff. I mean, anyhow, man, this is just how Duke ain't rolling out. But the reason why all this is going on, family, let me just be fair because there's a reason why this is all going on. It's not by chance. It's not by chance. It's not a chance at all, man. There is a reason why all of this is going on. And this is the reason right here. This is the reason right here. If you have not seen it yet, let me go ahead and put it right. If you have not seen it, let me go ahead and put it right there. Let me just see if I can get it up where you can see everything, so you can see it clearly. So you can see it clearly. Let me just put it where you can see it. This is what's going on, family. For those who have not seen it as yet, this is what is going on. You feel me now? This is what all the jumping of the ship is supposed to be about. Because they already have a program with individuals lined up, already lined right up, man. So don't get twisted with this thing, man. There's a lot of folks who getting replaced, who have been given their notice, who have been encouraged to step down and step out the way. Your assistance is no longer necessary, and they got people like, man, ooh, this gonna be good. This gonna be good. This gonna be good. This gonna be good. I already see 2 cats on here, man. That I'm not even surprised. I ain't even surprised at all. Seen them vetting for years. Rasta see it from afar, man. That's why none of them could help Biak or ever went out their way to help Biak or wanted to help Biak. They were on the instructions. But unfortunately, their feet too short, man, because it's a new world, man, and that ain't gonna fly. Sitting parliamentarians. This is crazy. Anyhow, family, y'all remember we saw this thing, man. Yep. Interesting set of individuals. I mean, I could go through this list, man, and I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Anyhow, that's how it going, family. That's what's happening in BIM. That's what's happening in BIM, man. That's all I got to say with you, man. I think Kimar, as a matter of fact, Kimar went to see the Queen a few years back. They had sent him to see the Queen. They had sent the brothers to see the Queen. And I remember when he first came forward, he was talking about it. He was saying, well, that was no big deal. You know what I mean? Just the Queen, she came by, she put her hand, we shook with that, whatever. I wish they'd send me to go see the Queen. I'm telling you, it would have made international news, man. International news. There's no way they could send me to meet the Queen. There's no way. The brother said it was no big deal to him. It's just the Queen. I understand. That's why he running with the BLP. Totally get it. Wish you luck with that, bro. But let me show you something. Let me show you something, young lion. There's no way, right? They could send me to meet the Queen, the grandchild of the architects of the transatlantic slave trade that segregate, murder, genocide. The most heinous crimes committed against a people throughout history. Me going to meet her is like we having a meet in the presence. There's a look, the conversation we would have had when she got in front of me would have provoked her to say, listen, I like this young man. Look, I want to have a word with him. I want to have a word with him. And we would have gone in her little chambers, whatever she sit down with her tea or whatever she be drinking and cookies or whatever. And we would have reasoned because there's some questions though. Where the money though? I mean, if I had stolen your people and kidnapped your people and take them to some foreign land, according to your story, and then force them to work for centuries, and then at the heel of that, release them with nothing to fend for themselves. Oh, and by the way, the year after, matter of fact, a few months, because it was a transition point, a few months after I released them, I create this thing basically known as the police to put laws and rules in place that these militia, what do you call them? The militia group, which was the slave catchers at the time, to enforce on my behalf to make sure that the same people I now free was kept in check so they don't get ideas to come back and get at me and my wealth, is mine, not theirs. Although I work them to death. You mean to tell me we would have had a lot to discuss right then and right there. The opportunity, listen, man, like while the camera rolling, so she can never deny the fact we had this conversation, man. Let me talk to you for a minute. Real thing, man. We got things to discuss. How are we gonna build back this economy? How are we gonna build back the people? How are we gonna restore the wealth that was stolen? You will see that England now giving back the Benin kingdom some of the artifacts that were, and they admit that they stole them. I got the article somewhere in my archives, man. They're giving back some of these stolen artifacts and claim, well, yes, they were stolen, and we're now returning them. So if they're at the point where they're morally doing what is right, how can you have an opportunity to meet this woman and not bring up certain things because that's the right cultural thing to do? But you want to speak for the people? Man, there ain't no way in hell, brother. And I ain't saying it to dampen your career. I'm just saying there's a reality. Corey, what's up, Lane? I see you on the list too, but Fun Ranch, right? Fun Ranch. Yeah, we overstand, man. We overstand. There's no way possible that this could happen without the people not being under a spell. It's emphatically impossible. Impossible. Send me to see the Queen. Let me go and see Charles. I tell you, me and Charles will have a lot to discuss. Because Charles, first of all, let me holler at you, man. Rastafari, right? Let me holler at you, man. Because I can do that to your people. You kidding me? Y'all be up, you out here smiling like you comfortable like that. Matter of fact, you would be uncomfortable in my presence because you would feel the energy. Ain't no house nigga here, man. You feel that energy, man. We gotta talk, bro. In a disrespectful thing, we gotta talk. These men, we gonna talk. How you going skin your teeth with these people? Ain't making that kind of sport, man. Look, we got issues in Barbados that need dealing with, and y'all about the place tap dancing and sambosing with these people like it's a joke. Y'all kidding me? You kidding me? Now you want to talk? Y'all want to run to represent people? Who people? The sheeple, you mean? The ones that sleeping? Because ain't nobody in their right mind. Ain't nobody in their right mind supporting that. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Y'all better be careful, man. Don't let nobody trick y'all here. Nobody trick y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Politically incorrect. I dare one of y'all to come on this platform. Let's have a one-on-one. Just a casual conversation. Ain't no vibes like that. Corey, you get a chance. Come on, man. Keep Safi, you could come on too. We could talk. And I see you doing work with the people in the road. And well, I can't say the people in the road because I met a brother recently, man, that said he been out on his luck, man, and he got to come and stay with you now. So I appreciate the work you're doing to help the people in the community. Support you on that anytime, man. You know what I'm saying? You helping the people is all good, but know your limits because there's a road that seemeth right unto a man. Yeah, it's so funny, right? Because I was down there last week by the Central Bank. Remember I told you all I had a few altercations down there, a lot of different activity going on, and I can believe it. I just happened to be there at that time. I don't even be in that vicinity for no reason. I mean, for no reason. I give thanks for the divine spirit that brought me there, though, because I saw so much in that space of time. So much, so much, so much, so much. You know what I mean? So I don't know how that gonna work out, man. I don't know how that gonna work out at all. Yo, people in for a surprise, man. I telling you, people in for a big surprise, man. You know what I mean? For real. I wanted to touch on this real quick. I didn't really want to go into it like that, but that came up like, you all for real, man? BLP. New BLP. That's what it is, man. Put some young faces and we see how that work out. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. My God, shout out all my people though that really make this possible, man. Cause you know, without y'all, it wouldn't happen. Why we all Mr. Dugan the houses? Let me just touch this real quick before I just skip to the next particular uh, topic at hand. Um, Let me see how you can pull this off. Let me see how you pull it off like this. Let me see how you can pull it off like this. I gonna share my screen real quick and see if this works, right? If it worked, y'all let me know, right? I just gonna mute the camera. Y'all can tell me this is Alex. You can let me know this stuff works, right? I gonna try a thing here real quick, and you can tell me if it works, man. Let me know if this thing working, man. And by the way, again, big up to the people on YouTube. Follow me, Kima. I cannot have that convo because he too is docile. Thank you, white education system. This is the type of people that send to represent young people. Well, yeah, that's why they sent him to see the queen. They would have, they could, that's what they gonna send him because they know he gonna go there. He gonna be all passive. He gonna be smiling and waving at the camera like everybody else, and just bowing and shaking hands while she strolled by. Take a couple pictures with some. I don't know if he took pictures, but whatever. But they wouldn't send me. They sent me to meet the queen. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. I mean, but you still be on Facebook after December the 1st when it becomes the what is it, Meta? Well, I on YouTube now, sis. Keep that in mind. So if I'm not sure how that gonna work out. I really don't know much about that particular technology. But we gonna write this to the wheels fall off, sis. I mean, we gonna write this to the F to the we gonna write this to the F fall off, man. You know what I mean? Straight up, man. I'm saying we just gonna have the book running. We gonna make this happen, man. These newcomers seeking fame and fortune, but do not see who's who pulled the string puppets. Nah, they don't know that. They gonna know in a minute. They gonna know in a minute. See you on the tube now. All right, Alex, I see you. I see you. But I want to share this real quick. Check this out, family. Speaking of Dugan and houses, we told Mr. Dugan what to do with the houses. Give the work to the people who who been putting in work. Come on, man. Let the people who run the bed and breakfast eat the food. Let them eat the food, man. Come on, man. You serious? You gonna import houses from China? I mean, come on, bro. You ain't smarter than that. Come on, man. Yeah, I said it. You ain't smarter than that. Who does that? Keep the money in the economy in Barbados, like circulate, let people live. Let people live, man. As simple as that. You talking about bringing in homes from China. Now, these homes were announced a few years back as being, how should I say? How should I say? I don't even know what to say. It was that they apparently, well, I don't know. Apparently the houses was, man, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that, man. I don't even know what to say about that. Let me see here. Hang on a second, man. Let me see if I can pull this up, man. So you can make this happen, man. Hold on a second. Politically incorrect. Let me see. Hold on. Let me try a thing. I gonna play this instead. I gonna play it. I gonna play it. Wasn't gonna play it. I gonna play it. I'm trying to find a mute button so it don't come up too loud. All right. Not seeing that at all. All right. Here you go. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Hold on. Bear with me, family. Guidelines. I don't want a guideline there. Hmm. All right. Let's see this one here now. All right. I can't see it. I'm not seeing it. If y'all can see it, let me know. Y'all see this video here, man? I can't play it from here. It's not letting me play it, which is fine. Which is, well, no, that's not fine, man. Let me try this again. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Is this it? I don't know if that's it. No. Let me cancel out this. All right, let's try a different approach to this. How can I make this work? Oh, yeah, here we are. Oh, and this, man, this where you at all along, hiding? Anyhow, I got it here now. Boy, technology. Anyhow, share screen. So we're gonna play this video real quick. Tabs. Click on that. And we're gonna share that. All right, I was trying to find the mute, but here it is. Right. So if y'all can see this, let me know how this unfolded. And y'all remember these homes here? This was a while back. Um, Mr. Dugan, there's some homes here now. I don't know if these are government homes. I was told they were government homes. They were built. There's somewhere up by St. Philip when you pass Miss Ram. There against the road. It used to be covered in bush, but now the grass seemed to be cut, which is good. Which is good. The grass is cut. Grass is cut, which is good. But they look like they're still empty. I don't know if they're still empty or if they're private or what. There's plenty places that you could put families in, bro. You would let some folks stay in this house right here for a few weeks or so. By now, certainly you would have finished. You would have at least finished one of these homes that you talk about we need to repair. You know, yes, Lamamba, I see you. Right, that's near Mangrove. Is it Mangrove? I know for sure it is near. Is where you pass Miss Ram building there. That strange looking place, weird look feeling place, and you drive past, and right there on your right hand side, heading towards 6 Road direction, is on the side right there, family. Yeah, these homes still there though. I mean, they still there. They still right there. I don't understand the science, man. Why is it that we can't use these homes? Are these government homes? Two of the three homes have owners. Okay, so these are government homes though. And there were government homes built. I mean, yes, it's mangrove. Okay. Well, here's a question. How many homes we have in Barbados that are similar that were built and just left unoccupied? We can't work something out with the people who own the houses. Why we got to go and bring houses to build temporary houses when there are plenty of houses in Barbados that are vacant, that the government have the records to people know, and I know people can occupy these homes and these spaces within a time frame, and then perhaps take it to rather than spending $60 million to bring homes in from China. I am simply suggesting that what we could do is put that money to good use and make some things happen. Liz said no, they're not government homes. Yep, union houses. Now I guess it got some as well empty. I think it was BWU affiliated. Okay, Barbados Workers Union. So that's what's going on there. But even if that was the case, though, again, why can't the government negotiate with the union? Look, I see you got some homes you built or invested in that haven't sold. Here, what? We want to rent your homes. Ready yet? You want to lease your homes for a period of 1 year, and you get a family to move in. They could sit there for maybe if it's 4 weeks that you build a house or repair their homes, 3, 4, or 5 weeks, and when they're finished, they go back in. You go ahead and do your COVID sanitization and let another family come in and you do the same thing. My point is, while the grass is growing, the horse is starving. You keep talking about all these homes that aren't being repaired and be this repaired and that repaired. All I'm saying is that, come on, family, man. I mean, let's make it happen. Let's find a way to make it happen. We ain't got to reinvent the wheel and bring houses for all the way labor college homes all the way from China. I'm saying that there's plenty of things right here in Barbados and families, and put the money back into the economy, let the money, circulate, and anybody touch a little dollar bill and could buy coconut water or something. I'm just saying it would be easier to do it that way than the direction we're going in. You know, let's talk about homes and stuff. Right now, workers and people right now going through it. We already know that. work not been going on for quite some time now in what you call it, since, well, let me not put it that way. Put it this way: since this whole thing happened, people out of work, people home, hotel industry, especially the hotel industry, have taken a major, major, major blow in terms of people went home last year. A lot of people never came back to work, you know. So, so the economy in Barbados, the whole talk is the economy. $60 million going into bed and breakfast or different vacant homes that are owned by whether it's government or unions. Union is even better because I'm sure people invested in these homes, and the point is, the money would circulate the island. But the reason why the money is not being allowed to circulate, the reason why they don't want people in the hotel industry going back to work and whatnot. And let me tell you what my suspicions are. And again, I could be wrong, but it's funny. It seems like almost everything we talk about on this platform manifests within the next week or two. Y'all notice that? People gonna think I'm a prophet just now. I tell you, this is crazy. This is completely crazy, man. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. It's impossible. They right now been telling us about, you know, but the latest buzz talk rather. Let me put it that way. Prepare for a massive migration of people, right? That's the latest talk, right? And I was wondering why we were being told that. But then I saw this article on the low. Okay, grab your pen out, family. This is the time where you grab your pen. Grab your pen and write this down. You cannot make this stuff up. This is where we go. Let me see. This is a newspaper. Let me see where this is coming from. Um, this is Guyana News, first of all. This is not even Barbados. Understand me? This is Guyana News. Oh gosh, bye. Big up to all my Georgetown people, my Demerara family. Big up to the whole of Guyana, at home and abroad. At home and abroad. Big up to the people, them for sure. This is Guyana News, family. Write this down. 6,000. That's right. 6,000 Guyanese to receive hospitality training in no other than beautiful, beautiful Barbados. I have never known Guyana to be a tourist destination. Me personally speaking. I mean, I've never even seen a commercial. Not saying that Guyana don't have tourism. They have a lot of other things going on, but I would never know that they had tourism things going on. But what I find quite interesting is that Guyana is looking to train 6,000 in hospitality in Barbados, um, enhanced partnerships. I was just kind of wondering about this a bit, you know, kind of, you know. And by the way, this is October the 30th. Write this down for me. I got to read this article. Barbados has agreed to train 6,000 Guyanese for the hospitality sector, according to President Ifran Ali, if that's his name, who says it is among a number of mutually beneficial measures agreed following the bilateral agreement between him and Prime Minister Mia Motley on the sideline of the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development held in Barbados earlier this month. Whenever you see this word right here, right? Well, these two words, these two words. Whenever you see these two words, right, family, bilat bilateral agreement. Pay attention. Pay attention. I find it quite interesting though. The reason I say that is because if you think about it right now, just from now, if you don't have a injection, you can't go to work. I'm telling you, you cannot go to work if you don't have an injection. So what's going to happen when they quote unquote fully open up the sector and more people start to run around the place freely? You know, there's going to be a need for people to do certain work. The problem is that there's going to be a shortage of staff because a lot of people, despite what they're reporting, have not taken the injection. I'll drink to that. That's right. That's right. They're looking to build a deep water port in Guyana, and more Caribbean money will be coming into Guyana. If you can see the crimes in Barbados, these are Canada will take their turn with Guyana. Well, guess what? Barbados and Barbadians, I am not saying that you're sleeping, but it's time to pay attention, man. Something is amiss. Something is amiss. There's more in the mortar than the pestle. I'm just saying, I think, I'm just saying, ministers leaving, jumping ship left, right, and center. The young folks coming in who really don't have a clue about nothing to do with political management at that level. It's quite interesting. So, and all of a sudden now these different things going on. We can't train 6,000. I don't even want to get into that conversation, man, because reality is they're looking to put new people in places. I suspect there's going to be a mass movement for real, but the mass movement is about replacing people. How you think they took over the country in the first place? How you think the Caribbean was colonized? Let me teach y'all a little lesson. How you think it was colonized that they came here? They had a negotiation and that was that. No, they well technically they spoke to some people. Some folks made an agreement, a bilateral agreement that they could do something. Then they went to work to get it done. And who wasn't complying? Well, you know how that story goes. But that was then. This is now. Things are a bit different. Bit different. You can't do it how you did it then because it was based on ignorance and fear. So genocide was the order of the day. Genocide was the order of the day. They was about killing the people and taking your land. Full stop. You either go in with this program or you die. It's that simple. But things are a bit different now. So what they have done is found a clever way to disqualify some people by default and perhaps marginalize other people by on purpose. So who got the safe zone? Who got the job and stuff? Y'all welcome in the safe zones. And right now I heard there's a list of safe zones. I am not even well. There's a list of what they call safe zones floating around. I don't know anything about no safe zone or no danger zone. I know that right now, family, we need to pay attention and see what's going on. Because if we give them the authority to feel as though they can tell you that kind of madness about safety zones. So if they start small, when y'all remember Palestine and Israel, Google Palestine and Israel conflict over the last 50 years. It's about 50 years by now, more than 50 years. And you'll see where Palestine started when they allowed Israel to marginalize them in zones. How it went from this line here to here to here to the point where now there's no space. The space is so minute in comparison to what it was. Now you'll understand why the Palestinians refuse to lay down. Now you could understand why they have fought consistently with rocks and bombs against people, against the third largest army, if I'm not mistaken, in the world. That little tiny island, not island, that little tiny nation state in the Middle East. Well, what they call the Middle East, because there's no Middle West, Middle North, or Middle South. There's only a Middle East. But it's really Africa. But they didn't want to tell you that part. It's really Africa. But they didn't want to tell you Africa because it was some kind of funny. Africa? How do you mean Africa? Africa. It's in Africa. So they made up a whole place called the Middle East with a river called the West Bank, which is funny because it doesn't have an East Bank. It doesn't have a North Bank nor a South Bank. You can't make this stuff up, family. Like, this thing is crazy. And anybody who supports it would have to be under a spell. A spell. But thankfully for us over here in politically incorrect land, the spell has been broken. We are free. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last, man. There's no east or west on this planet. Don't start that flat earth talk, Steve. Don't start that. But I agree. Totally agree. Too far east is west. I mean, so where you at? Nevertheless, so the safe zones, family, this is where this thing going into safe zones. So my thing is, I have a question. Since how this is now November, going December, then it's vacation, then it's January. Will schools have safe zones for those students who have been injected versus the students who have not been injected? And here's another question. Will the classroom have imaginary tape drawn to it, perhaps near the door or in the back? for those students who have been injected versus those who have not been injected, because we know that all the students are not getting injected. Matter of fact, all the teachers are not injected. So what is the protocol? So how is it that we have safe zones outside certain areas but not in other areas, and for some people and not for other people? Who is making this stuff up? Family, if you go along with this, you might as well hang up and wave the white flag, man. You might as well. You might as well. The clock is ticking, family. This is genocide in disguise, family. Tick tock, tick tock. And I ain't talking about no Chinese app either, or no Chinese spy app, I should say. Tick tock, tick tock. Time is running out, family. Time is running out. I see they had George Payne name on that list, right? And I mean, the things I've heard recently about the land and different land accusations, well, fraud accusations and stuff. I don't understand how can a minister or how can any individual in government or have a position in government be accused and be labeled or be part of an accusation at best about some fraudulent acts, not even one or two, multiple fraudulent acts? Or how can a prime servant be involved in a scandal, a regional and international scandal involving the same vaccines and money from some fabricated, some company and some whatever, and there not be some investigation? I mean, no one is investigating these. I mean, no one is investigating this stuff. No one has the courage to step up and say, well, look, we want to ask you a couple of questions. Can you come by here? You can't do that. I mean, can't. That means that these officers, these so-called police officers, ain't really who they say they are. They're working with something totally different. It's a fraud. It would have to be itself would have to be a fraud. You're telling me that your prime servant has been named in a scandal, in an international scandal regarding not one, not two, but three countries, and Interpol don't say, well, listen, look, you got a minute, we want to talk to you, answer some questions real quick, and interview all the people, interview Mr. Ballstick, Miss Bradshaw, and some other folks who would know firsthand what's going on. No, not interview, but still run the country as if business as usual. You mean nobody can ask no questions? And this is democracy? Y'all kidding me? Man, look, man, can't ask no questions. So what if you got the government contract and they give you a little job on the side? You kidding me? You gonna sell your soul for a bowl of rice? Man, look, this is madness. You got the brother George Payne. Um, the amount of the amount of accusations that have been made against his brother. Again, nobody is coming forward and saying, well, look, let me just answer you a couple of questions. Did you have knowledge of X, Y, and Z? How does that work? I mean, just ignore it. But yet y'all want to pull my door with ski masks on and 20 men with guns talking about you got information that me, Manny, will traffic in drugs. That's why you come to my house with a warrant. You come to my house with a warrant for drugs when nobody could never tell you that I traffic in no drugs and nothing of the such. None of your informants can claim that I was selling none. But yet you come to my house. But you can't go to the prime servant house and ask questions. You can't go to Mr. Payne house and ask questions. You come to my house though. Yeah, the people gonna know what's going on, man. You kidding me? Y'all look funny watching y'all from a distance, man. It's all right though. John the dead, and he ain't sleeping. That's all right. That's all right. Too many are in bed to go against each other. Well, here's the thing though. It don't matter who in bed with who because it's going to implode. And that's just the reality. It cannot sustain itself. It can't prop itself up. It's going to implode. Full stop. That's what's going to happen. And that's the bottom line. So there's no comfortable seat in a burning house. And that's one of the things we don't fully grasp. We think if we, find some level of comfortability, we're going to be all right. No, you're not. This thing is a mess, man. It's like legalization of marijuana in Barbados. The funny thing is, marijuana legalized, just not the license. So in other words, you can grow and sell marijuana in Barbados if you can afford to pay for a license. In the event that you cannot afford to pay for a license, you will be charged for growing and selling marijuana, which is legal to grow and sell. So the issue isn't the growing and selling. The issue is that you ain't got no license. How do you get a license? You got to bribe. You got to purchase one. You got to purchase a permit. You got to purchase a permission slip. You have to purchase a permission slip, and we'll then grant you permission to grow and sell ganja. Get that? So the issue isn't the ganja, marijuana, Mary Jane, high grade, whatever you want to call it. The issue that's not a problem. You can have that if you have a license. You don't have a license, then you gotta go to jail, homie. You gotta pay this fine, which I know you can't pay. You can go to jail. You can go to jail though, and pay a fine for not being able to pay the fine for the permit to grow and sell. I mean, these are the law. These are the things that they tell us they have put in place to help us. You know, they did this for the Rasta community. You know, you're allowed to. You're allowed. You are allowed. Imagine a man giving you permission. A man just like you giving you permission. How you gonna give a man permission to do anything? How you have authority over someone? How is that possible? That you have who have consented and given you? Where's the agreement that says that you have permission and control over the next man? Where is the agreement that says that? Who consented to that? Who consents to stuff like that? Safe zones. Who consented to that? Imagine if the 140,000 people in Barbados decide that they ain't care nothing about this safe zone and start trampling on it all weekend. Just show up. What are you gonna do? You can't lock up everybody. Ain't no way to put them. One and two, that would be a problem for the country as a whole because if you go that route, you see, on like 67, right? Let me just put this on the record real quick because the brother said the other day this could be like 67 all over again. In 67, they had a little riot, little scrimmage in Barbados, and then some people came up, started shooting some rifles. People who had owned property, plantation, were encouraged. They see anybody lurking, bust a cap in them, and shoot first, ask questions later. The problem is that back then, the plantocracy had all the guns. So it was easy to put fear of God in the people and had them falling back in line in a few days, especially after the British troops touched the ground. Yeah, man, everybody fell back in line when then white boys started coming to place marching with their uniforms and stuff, looking real serious. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm just here picking cotton. I ain't got nothing to say to nobody. This ain't 37 though. I can tell you that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Real thing, man. Monica, I see you. How things? Trust it all is well with you. Anyhow, family, go check this out, man. Replacing people. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It looked fishy to me, man. Look fishy to me, man. It looks fishy to me. I don't know what's next on the agenda, but I know that a lot of folks retiring and jumping ship. So when you start seeing people jump ship, you know what's going on, right? And the people that they're looking to bring on replacements is young people to appeal to young people, because the young votes is what next. The older folks, they know may not recover from this injection next, and therefore got to focus on the youth and youth appeal. The problem is a lot of them cats lack the charisma to pull it off. So I don't know how that gonna work. But anyhow, they need to line up. That's how you know that this thing is all orchestrated, man. They don't get elected, they get selected, man. So the people got to realize that, you know what, like I said, come out of her, my people. Come out of her, my people. It don't make no sense being in bed with these individuals who clearly don't have your best interests at heart. None. All this safe zone talk. Where are the safe zones at school? Because if your child is going to school with another person's individual's child who comes from that individual's home, that's from a safety zone, and to the school that is not a safe zone. But if not a safe zone, is a danger zone. Correct? If it's not a safe zone, then by virtue of its description, it would have to be the equal opposite, which is a danger zone. And if it's a danger zone, why are you allowing the children to be exposed to danger zones? Just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend because it don't make any sense, family. It don't make any sense, man. This Ryan Ford is Henry Ford bloodline. Um, who knows? It's like asking about the husband's guy in St. James and think the lady Miss Husbands who runs St. James. I don't know. Again, that's how this thing go, family. This how this thing been going, man. It's been the same families as best they can, a few new jacks, but controlling things over the years. They might bring one, two cronies to fill the gaps, but them cats don't go no higher. But so far, just get them a little office somewhere to make them look good, and give them instructions that they will follow without question. Without question, you know what I mean? That's why the herd is for. You heard? That's what the herd is for. The sheeple, the cattle. And folks ain't gonna like to hear that, but that's the reality. You know what I mean? That's how they see us. Three-fifths human. They're cattle. They're people that are owned by a plantocracy. That money have been invested into over the years, and there's an interest, a bounty on their lives, man, on the stock market. But they don't want to hear that. Young runners can't help no one. All they can do is pull a check like Tony Moore. Complete conflict of interest. You got a politician who in charge of a union, like, and they allow that. This is the funny part, family. This is the funny part. They allow that. A politician who lead a union. Complete conflict of interest. So when she goes into a meeting, who is she representing? The political party or the union? Look, man, you can't make this stuff up, family. You can't. You can't make this stuff up. The people that are in charge of the union, which come on, help me. Somebody help me. Which union is she involved in? Which one is it? Which union she's involved in? Somebody tell me. Which union is she involved with? Which one, family? Watching from St. Martin, they're losing the fight. We got this. Yes, it's birth certificate. I'm born strong, man. Well, yes, yes, I agree, Marie. By the way, welcome to Politically Incorrect, all the way from St. Martin. I give thanks. We get in far, we won Caribbean. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you share the link with your people. And here's the other part. Yes, it's a born straw man, technically, because the straw man is dead. It's a dead entity. But we are living beings. And it's time that we function as living beings, by virtue of us being able to walk and talk. Those are characteristics of living beings. The straw man is a piece of paper, and it's time we represent ourselves as living divine sentinel beings and not being submitted to this particular fraud that's been going on. It's time we pull away from that and do our own thing. You know what I mean? So welcome again, sis, and thanks for your contribution. But BWU, Barbados Workers Union, she's in charge of Barbados Workers Union. I mean, the people in the union are sitting back and watching her do this. What, she paying them to sit back? They're supposed to have an emergency meeting every. For the day she won the election, she was supposed to step down. As a matter of fact, when she was going to run, she should have given notice in the event that if she won, she will need to be replaced. But no, but nobody's recognizing that you cannot be in charge of a union and run and be a politician, a party, ruling party, especially party with the majority seats. It's a complete conflict of interest. You mean you people in the Barbados Worker Union cannot see that? It take us on politically incorrect to come and say that. That's like the sanitation workers getting medical insurance after they had to fight tooth and nail to get it. By the way, congratulations, because they only recently got it. But yet the nurses still don't have health insurance in the hospital. The brothers working in sanitation have gotten finally on the back of the trucks, have gotten finally life health insurance, but nurses can't get health insurance. I mean, come on, man. Barbados Workforce Union, ISIS cut it out. Yes, I'm aware of the paper thief theft. Yes, Marie. We give thanks for that because reality is, man, if we don't acknowledge the crime, it'll continue going on. It's time to know your status and how to function around these individuals who have captured the minds of the people through verbal sorcery. There's no incantation that doesn't come from the mouth. There's life and death in the tongue. But what we fail to realize that some folks are speaking death. We think that every word we hear is life. Nah, family. A lot of folks are speaking death, and you can tell. That's why Mr. Google Boss, when he comes out, all he talks about is death. He is obsessed with death. I wonder why. He should have been a mortician, not a doctor. All it comes out of his mouth. I have never heard him speak about being well, taking care of yourself. I've never seen him took even 5 minutes on any of those platforms to talk about ways to prevent yourself. What about diabetes, man? Diabetes. There's a lot of people in Barbados who overweight, man. I mean, like, I ain't trying to point out nobody right now. It's all love. I say this out of love, family. I say this out of love. I walk the streets, I drive, I go places, and everywhere I turn, I see people, especially women, especially women. This is what concerns me, who are clearly chronic obese. I mean, it saddens me to think like, yo, wait, I mean that nobody can help this sister get herself back together. Just let her eat her life away. Like, this is madness, though. It should be a crime. It should be a crime. No, I'm just big bone. Nah, you ain't big bone. You ain't big bone. There's no such thing as big bone. You've been eating too many big plates. That's the problem. The meat has any hormones, the growth hormones. You eat a lot of meat with growth hormones, and the hormones got your hormones in balance, and therefore you're creating more sugars and other carbons, and your food turn to carbohydrates, and they convert into the fat, and it's just being stored for whatever reason. Like, I don't know. I'm not. I mean, help me here on the nutrition. Something needs to be done. There's no gym in the world that will save you at this point. You have to change your eating habits. Full stop. You got to do it. Start getting a little walking in, a little exercise, burn something. It is not impossible. It requires dedication. And as we as a people come together, we help each other, and we make this thing happen. Let's make it happen, man. Let's just make it happen. That's all I'm saying. And I don't mean to be going off like that, like, because I'm very sensitive to this whole thing because, like I said, it is one of the primary reasons. If you check the statistics out, a lot of people who are being infected right now with shortness of breath when they get this so-called corona, whatever, is most likely folks who are overweight. And for obvious reasons, there's already pressure on the lungs, there's already pressure on your vascular system to produce and allow the flow of oxygen through your vessels. So naturally, it's going to be a little challenging. So please, family, we get ourselves in order, man. Get the information and get information, man. Get information. That's just it, man. Drink some lemon water with some honey with a little cayenne in it. You know what I mean? Cayenne speeds up your metabolism. It actually gives your metabolism a little boost. You find you get a little energy. Spirulina. And by the way, family, um, I should have some spirulina coming in very soon. Some packets. I gotta find ways to raise funds, family. That's just the bottom line because I had an encounter this weekend with the landlord. I don't like that kind of conversation. Period. I ain't into that. So while I could come in and sit and do certain things, we got to find ways to generate cash. That's just the bottom line. You got responsibilities just like anybody else. This requires time, effort, and resources. And I don't always have it all to put out. But you know what? I'm gonna still do what I can. So if I can find ways to generate funds, but so be it. So we gotta get some way. I ain't got no t-shirts on sales yet, but I ain't gonna start making some immunity. What do you call it? Immunity booster shakes, man. I'm gonna start making some immunity boost your immunity. I got some formulas. People that been buying, actually people that know me for years know my shakes. Been telling me, man, you gotta sell these, but I made them a giveaway. But I can't. Nah, we gonna find a way. We gonna make some stuff. We gonna do some stuff. We gonna promote wellness and health. We ain't promoting no death and destruction. I want one spring when it then I know that easy, brother. Look, people think I joking, man. The turmeric tea, lemongrass. Listen, all know you got turmeric plant. You think I play? You think I play? Fresh organic turmeric too, by the way. That's the thing. Organic. And the chemicals ain't nothing so. And Bonga Lights, make sure Bonga Lights, man. When you get a chance, holler at me, man. We need to talk. I tell you so last time, we need to talk, Bonga Lights, man. We gonna fix this thing, man. But yeah, family, I ain't playing, man. I ain't playing. These cats don't talk nothing about no health. Everything is death, doom, and gloom. Take the job, or you're gonna die, 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 die. Man, nah. We talk about living, you know? Turmeric, ginger, you know what I'm saying? Vervain, good for the veins. Cleanse your body. Spirulina, algae, build back yourself. If you're taking the vax injection and you got your third jab coming up and you don't feel it taking your third jab, you want to start detoxing your body, I can guarantee that we can get some detox going on. I can't guarantee that this graphene oxide, if it is present, which they said it is, I don't know what you can do. However, check this out. Go to one of the blood banks, get your blood tested. There's a place, I get the name for you and I'll put it up. By the way, these are institutions that we need to have. Why don't we have our own labs where we could test the blood? Because you can't even trust all these different doctors because we don't know who's on the tape right now. Don't have a clue. So we need to have our own clinic where we can do our own research. Family resources are needed. So I'm just saying we got to start pulling these resources and start putting our money towards the work we're doing. We talking all this talk, man, but it's time to put the money where the mouth is, man. Some folks have done that and have dedicated to assist me in getting certain things done, and I give thanks and infinite gratitude for that. This is just the beginning. There's other things we need to put in place. We have the school about to get ready to start, and that's coming up. I'll be able to speak on that not this week, after the meeting this weekend. So by Monday next week, I'll be able to speak on that in more detail as to where we're going with that and where that's at. And there's things happening. The next thing is the clinic. The nurses already having conversations, a few of them, and one or two doctors. I'm supposed to call one of them maybe this week. She said, well, she's not busy, maybe Thursday or so. And we had that conversation. There are people who are ready to put some things in motion. All I'm saying is that we then have to do our part as well. It can't be an idle conversation and back and forth, chitter chat. It's beyond that. We're not even paying no attention to no safety zones and all that stuff. We did it with a whole different program. That is about jurisdiction, and we are taking back that from them. They no longer have any control or jurisdiction over us. If it means denouncing that fake citizenship crap they give us, which is about control, nah, we want nationality, not citizenship. You see what I'm saying? We off the ship. Anything with the ship, we off. Anything with the word ship, we off. Because that's how they trap you. Citizenship, maritime law, all that stuff is really part of the same thing, though, man. I see you here, my brother. Blind as you. Yeah. Wow. She up here laughing, living. Oh, nice. Big up to the family, by the way, bro. Peace, love, and light, man. It's good to see you as always. The great reset is what they're looking to do. That's a fact. But the thing about that is us through consciousness. That's why they give us certain information and control through fear, using fear. We know danger is real. You know, we disputed that. But fear is a choice. And the more they give you the narrative, the more we think on the things they want us to think on, the more we produce that energy and they produce the reality. That's why we got to renew our thoughts, family, focus on what we're doing, and we just forget whatever they're doing. Let's build our thing. Keeping in mind, though, that if we build this to preserve ourselves and our children's children, we have to defend it the same way. This means security becomes imperative, man. Just as much as we talk in this talk, we know how to secure it. Because you want peace, prepare for war. Because there's some folks who want to take that peace from you and challenge you, man. And that's just the reality. Rastafari King. That's how we act, man. That's it without a question, man. So if we don't get ourselves where we need to be, if we don't prepare ourselves mentally, as a matter of fact, let me say one more thing. We talk about health all the time in terms of eating and whatnot, but we hardly hear again. We never hear none of these cats talking about the mental health of the people right now. People are fatigued. People are anxious, nervous everywhere you go. My sister call it agitated denial. Agitated denial. People are going through it, man. It's been hard. A lot of people are stressed out. They frustrated. They got bills up the yin yang. They children not functioning. The husbands and the boyfriend, whoever, they're having problems. Their siblings, their parents. not well. They worried about their family who go in the hospital. People going through it, they need a break, and there's no break in sight. You're now third about it. You're now being told third jab, and the fourth jab should be here by March. Mark my word. Mark my word. Yeah. Yep. October, November, December, January, February, March. It says 6 months after, right? March, spring, April around the corner. Guarantee you're gonna hear talk about the fourth job. That's right. That's right. Come home, fam. Come home, fam. That's what it is, man. Because if we don't put it in order, it ain't gonna happen. So we gotta build this thing, brother. We gotta build this thing. Family, if we don't build it, they ain't gonna come. So let's build it and let them come. Build it and let them come. Right now, I got three devices on, right? Let me show the games they play. I got three devices on right now, three different devices. And on these devices, they show you like, certain numbers, man. And I said it to say to you that these are the games they play because they know people are paying attention, right? So what they do is try to manipulate how and who can actually see this program. And they try their best. But you know what, family? Like I said, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend. You got folks from St. Martin in the building tonight, man. And that's the beautiful thing. That the Caribbean is one Caribbean, man. One Caribbean, man. We love it. One Caribbean. We love it. We love it. We love it, family. So definitely big up to yourself. Big up. Shout out to everybody that promote this program. Shout out to everybody that make this thing possible. I mean, shout out to everybody who have a vision and working towards it, coming together. We got to find a way to pool our resources because the truth is, if we leave it there, the bank might become a safe zone and you ain't welcome. You got to use the ATM or whatever else. But you know what? Rather than wait till it get to that, let us start to find ways to pool our resources. We got to find people we could trust and put things together. Because if we don't do it, family, I mean, we're going to lose out. This isn't the time now to talk anymore. This is the time where everybody in their household who have been feeling this way, who have been feeling isolated, that you're alone. Hey, you are not alone. You're not alone in Barbados. You're not alone in the region. You're not alone internationally. There are many of us, you see, and this is where we're at right now. Collectively, last night I got a call from Trinidad, and I had to take the time to talk to the sister because the sister wants some. She make ISIS look like a Girl Scout, man. And I mean that to say because ISIS is pretty militant in their actions, which I understand, sis. And big up to ISIS, by the way. This sister talking some other language, man. Like, you know what? Enough is enough, man. Like, I'm ready. What's up? I'm thinking, no, family, the people are at that point, that precipice, and that is exactly what they want. That's why they're pushing you to the edge because they want you to push back the way they want you to push back. It's by design. They have a plan for your pushback. Believe that. What they don't have a plan for is for you overcoming them. See, they don't, in their book, they feel they're going to be victorious and they got it figured out. So, what they don't realize is that good will conquer evil. Facts. Because there's nothing good about what they're doing. Nothing at all good about what they're doing. So, what we have to do is use strategy and triumph over them. And how do we do that? Simple. We just rise above it. The eagle doesn't fight the snake on the ground. Remember that. Eagles never fight snakes on the ground. That gives the snake too much of an advantage. I'm going to take you where I am king. I'm going to take you where I dwell, where I soar, where I rise. And we're going to see then who's who. That is Selassie the first, Empress Men and Family is the perfect balance, man. We got to vibrate higher. I like how the sister said it, man. It's a frequency thing, family. It's a frequency thing. We exist in a world that vibrates at a level verbally called solidity. That's what it's called. We vibrate in a world that is verbally called solidity, meaning Everything around you that you can touch that's tangible is vibrating at a frequency that causes it to become solid. And because you function on that same frequency, when you touch it, there's a level of interaction called solidity. Now, if you change your vibration and you change your frequency, you'll realize that the same matter around you that surrounds you doesn't matter anymore. And you could change the density of things around you and change the environment around you, change the people around you, change the atmosphere around you. You could change your neighborhood. You could change your parish. You could change your island just by your mere presence. So imagine a group of individuals vibrating, harmonizing, and sequencing at that level. Don't buy into the crap. It's mental, man. It's mental, family. We taking this battle on a whole different field. See, they want you to want to fight in the physical because they have the superior machinery and dominance. But the will, not saying it may not come to the physical, but if you start your fight on that playing field, you're going to die right there. We're going to take it to the consciousness first, family. Raise the vibration, raise the people up, resurrect the people, resurrect the mighty army that dwells in all of us, resurrect all those energies and ancestral bloodlines from eons, resurrect that spirit that would have fought and fought and fought for generations and generations and was always victorious. And it's those spirits and those energies that we're dealing with, family. Those that know it already, those that battle it already, those that conquered it already, and we bring them forward to conquer it and do it again. We don't worry about them. We ain't never been worried about them. They are more worried about us because greater are those with us than those with them. Hallelujah. And I'll drink to that, family. Cheers, huh? Yeah. Yeah. So on that note, family, man, I ain't looking to go and do a little meditation and go outside, man, and got some animals to go and feed. I didn't get to feed them all day, so I definitely want to get out there and take care of them, man, because that's what keep me peaceful, man. As above, so below. I see somebody know what's going on, man. Gazelle, that name look familiar, but I ain't gonna say a word. Yes, blessed love, family. It's good to always see you, King. I mean, I think about us walking the yard, just observing you at a distance, young warrior, saying to myself, Nam, you was always nice, King. I give thanks, man. It's been an honor. And although we don't connect as often, the energy is always real, family. 100%. Know that. For real. You know what I'm saying? Much salute, man. Real thing, man. 5D dimension, we raising to declassify the crown. Well, you know what? The crown chakra, Corona. Corona is our friend. Here, family, don't get tight with it. Corona is our friend, family. Believe that. Corona is the friend, family. You really got to raise your look. Let me show you something. Right now, you look around you at your office, your school, at home, your neighborhood, the bus. Everybody seems anxious and agitated. When you become peaceful, when you change your frequency, when you get into that state of meditation, man, and you breathe in, and you start to calm and still your spirit, watch how everything around you starts to calm itself as well. Watch it. Talking about sorcery and spells, man, know thyself. You got to know yourself and know your power, man, because we are going to do this. Not we can and we might. We are. We shall and we will. Consider it done. Yeah, we don't need 5G. We're in 5D. I like it though. These one-liners is too much. I love y'all, man. We are the power. That's right, Daffodil. I bet you showed your people that this morning. You don't care. You can't use fear. You can't use fear and and scare us. How you gonna use fear? You gotta be kidding me. We was born in the dark, family. We was born in the dark. You can't use darkness to scare us. We are products of darkness. We're that light that was birthed in darkness and came forward to shine. You kidding me? We survived the darkness. We broke through the darkness to become the light. Welcome to the new Barbados, man. That's all I got to tell y'all, man. That's all I got to tell y'all, man. I ain't got nothing else to say about that, man. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. They say, let it shine till Jesus come. Oh man, I be having fun, man. Like this is too easy, man. Y'all kidding me? I here looking for a tune. Give me a minute. We will shine and blind them. Look, you know what? If they get blinded by it, so be it. We shining for others to see. You know what I mean, Daffodil? Look, intention is what makes a difference. Intention. The intention is what makes we not I understand that some may be blinded by the light. I totally get it. But our objective isn't to blind anyone. Our objective is to shine for others to see. You see? Who's supposed to get blind? Well, you know, I can't even touch that. I can't even touch that. It's so funny you said the crystals that said, by the way, Nadine, peace, Islam to the Moors and the family, man. You know what I mean? Give thanks to the brothers and sisters, man. Give thanks, man. It's so funny because I met a young lady, by the way, big up to uh Christos. Her name is his name is Chris. Her name is what's the name? Chris, not Crystal. Yeah, we well Chris. Chris. Her name is Chris. She's 8 years old. An amazing, amazing, amazing star child. Look, I was honored to be in her pre-essence, man. And let me tell you something. I was touched, man. I mean, young lady start giving me revelations at 8, start spitting it. I was like, because we started having a conversation about stuff and asking her questions. Or she goes to church with her mother, who is clearly in love with Jesus, which is fine, not a problem. And she was reasoning certain things. So we started reasoning and asking questions. And even mom started to be like, well, yeah, I never thought of that. So I saw that it was some revelations happening. But the 8 year old was observing the whole time. She's on the side right, sitting there just watching, watching. And I was like, hmm. But check this out. At one point, she started to tell me stuff about how she views stuff. And just listening to her was like, wow, at 8. So I had to spit that knowledge and throw some seeds, and she just absorbed it. Like she was intrigued. Like, yeah, I love it, and she clearly knew what I was talking about. And man, so you got to shout out Christos, man. Just straight like that, man. The future is in the hands of the youth, and that's why they're attacking the youth. They don't really care about the elderly. They don't care about that other than the land and stealing the land. It's the youth they really want. That's why they're now coming out with the injections for the 5 to 12 family. They first said it was for the most vulnerable and the elderly. That's what they said. And they have consistently changed that all the way now till they finally convince you, the parents, to bring your 5 year old and 12 year old, 5 to 12 and 12 to 18, bring them to me so I can have their souls, so I can possess them with this imaginary thing called an injection. And the reason I said it is because throughout all this time, a year and a half, you ain't never heard about any children getting ill or nothing like that, hospitalized, nothing of the such. You first heard that when they brought the injections for the children here in Barbados. All of a sudden, all the children now got sick and all of a sudden all kind of stuff happening. But never before that you had that issue. You did not have that issue. Children were going to school without even wearing a mask when the rest of us was wearing masks. They wasn't doing it. And now here we are, family. So help us God, man. Indeed, she has eyes to see and ears to hear. For sure, sis. She was, look, man, I I can't wait till this weekend to go check the family again, man, because they sell in the market. Brilliant. And by the way, like I said, the school, we're going to discuss that next week and see where we at with that. And based on that, we'll know then, where we stand and whatnot. Because like I said, we're doing some things and we're making it happen. But just real quick, as a reminder, remember to tune into Politically Incorrect on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8, or maybe shortly thereafter, depending on how the system uploads. But we on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 for sure. Tell a friend, tell a friend. And definitely contributions are necessary. Feel free to utilize the PayPal service for international or even local assistance because it goes a long way. Believe you me, it goes a long way. So yeah, thanks again, family. Uh oh, by the way, politically.n.correct 246, I believe, at gmail.com. I'll be sure to post that in the comments as well for those who want to send emails. And we get lots of emails, lots of emails. And one of our helpers is abroad. And she said she's getting married, but I don't know if that's true. But I ain't touching it. And if she is getting married, congratulations. You know, yeah, congratulations, man. I wish y'all the best. You know, y'all good people. I know both of y'all. Let's make it happen, man. Black love is real. Let's keep it burning for the sake of the children and the children's children, man. Let's be that example. Be that light for others to follow. I mean, um, talk to me, Blinds. What are you talking about? How to contact the I like to connect with the the best way to connect if you're not on Facebook is email address. But like I said, the email address is politically.n.correct. I think that's what it is at 246 at gmail.com. I'd have to confirm that at some point really quick here if I can. The email address should be on the page. If it's not on the page, let me see if I can drop that real quick in the comments below. Let me see if I can put that in here somewhere and make it happen. I'll get it to you before the end of the program. But yes, you can email us and we can reason together. Not a problem. Not a problem. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Let's see if it comes up. Or ISIS or somebody else who might have my email address can drop it in the comments. Politically, yeah. Well, I don't use it too often. You can tell, right? Wait. As a matter of fact, hang on a second. Take a quick look here. Give me a second, man. That shouldn't be a problem. Mm. Yeah, politically dot. I have it here. Let me just go ahead and copy it from here. I'll copy and paste it. Hang on. All right, that should be it. Anyhow, family, again, thank you for the support. We appreciate, I'm saying, the energy. Yes, we appreciate the energy. And put that right there. Hold on a second. All right, that should be that. Save that and just put that up there. No, no on clear. I think I just dropped it inside there. You can tell me if it came up in the chat. Facebook not notifying me. Only YouTube. Dan, I see you. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? I sent you a link last night. I was hoping you came on board, but I didn't see it. But I'm going to send you some information on that. Anyhow, the email address is politically.n.correct246 at gmail.com. So, anybody's interested in that, feel free to hit me up at that email address. Go on clear. Yeah. We love your energy too. Thanks for doing all you do. You know what, sis? Like I give thanks, man. Like for real. I can't stress it enough. Man, that for them, me Herb Strong coming up. Nobody mentioned that. Facebook not notifying me. I saw that, man. Oh, okay. I see you, Blinds. Nah, I ain't never really. I'm not even up on that. But I appreciate the buzz, Zella. I got some folks on here that can look into that for me, and you know who you are. Take a look at that and see what's up with this Zella Cash App. There's some cash apps that aren't available outside the USA. Well, I suppose we could always find a way to do it. And there's ways around that, so that's no problem. But give thanks, Blinds, on that one because it sounds like a thing that could work for sure. We got to find different measures, different ways, man. Like I said, we gonna have to make this happen. I'm looking forward to doing the health series. Like I said, we're having talks with a couple of people who deal with natural herbs and stuff to come on board. There's a brother out of St. Vincent. I mean, he is amazing with the herbs, man. So the key is to create a Tuesday program so that deals specifically with health. Or maybe we'll switch Mondays for Tuesdays and make it a medical Monday. Perhaps we'll do that. Make Mondays a medical Monday where they could come on and we could discuss health, strictly health, alternative to the other. Well, I don't know if you call that health, but yes, alternative measures for health and healing, and we could deal from the body to the mind and the soul. I have different programs and discussions, and I think a lot of folks will benefit from that, especially in these times where people are uncertain. Totally. So yes, family. By the way, Daffodil, give thanks for the Earth Strong. You point here, you and tell me that you caught me talk this morning. You mentioned a thing to me. But anyhow, big up to Sister Daffodil for sure. Daffodil, mommy. A matter of fact, no, it's mommy's birthday today. Yeah, you did mention that this morning. That definitely got a shout out, mama. I hope that you give her the link to watch this show. You know, Daffodil. I hope you share this with mommy. You know, make sure mommy know that we on here send her nothing but love to mommy Daffodil. The she is the garden keeper. She's the one that plant all the daffodils. You know what I mean? Let them look pretty, man. Moon Day is the better day. I feel so, sis. I totally feel so. Totally feel so. So that's why it came to my conscience. 15 need to cross the floor to say Barbados from Despo variant BFP. Alex, it gonna happen, man. We gonna talk. We gonna have a night. We gonna bring that in. We gonna bring you up here. We gonna bring the Elder Lamumba and some other folks. We gonna have a real discussion. Let me say by early next week for sure. Consider the time chart we're working with, but we gonna make it happen. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Not the way they think it's gonna happen, but the way we decide and determine it's gonna happen. So anyhow, family, we give thanks. This program not only feel like a family, but it's so interesting. Wow, gotta share this one. So definitely tell a friend to tell a friend. It's something I will keep doing. To all have a safe and blessed night. Shaka Yearwood, I give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. But that's what it is. It's the family, man. It's 7-Eleven. It's 789. I mean, this is what it's about. That walk. Well, first of all, if you missed 7-Eleven, I can't even put it in words. Only those who were there know what happened. 789, if you missed that, you can't even speak on it. It was nothing but family. And what proved that it was family, the whole thing was family, period. What cemented that relationship was when the security forces tried to isolate certain individuals. How the family was like, nah, though, is a we thing. You can't take one of us and not have problems with all of us. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And it wasn't a test of who had the most courage, because I'm certain that the people that were there, the individuals that were there, would have gone to bat without question. I saw that. I was there. And I'm certain that the security forces that came, some of them came prepared, hoping that, who knows. But my point is that the solidarity that was displayed on that day, I have never seen, period, in my life. Ever, ever in my life. I've seen, well, no, let me not say that. I've seen that on Rikers Island, where guys were in the box, where the police was bashing guys in the head with PPK sticks, and we had to go to the yard. That wasn't a question whether you want to or no. We out here, because if they're going to be doing it anyhow, let's get it popping. Maybe it was up north. It's the only other place I seen it in the same scenario where brothers came together. But on 789, on 7-Eleven, when the rain came down on 7-Eleven and poured, poured like a torrential downpour. Nobody moved. Everybody just huddled together. It was the most, normally when the rain come, people would run away and look for shelter. People huddled, but like two umbrellas, you know, barely struggling with the wind, and everybody just huddled together. I can't explain it, family. It just, this, we here for a reason. Let's represent family. That's it. Let's just do what we came to do, man. And that's it. So love is love, family. To each and every one, same thing, man. Strength and numbers walking hand in hand, side by side in unity. Franklin, you got it correct, man. Harriet, you know what time it is, man. Oh yeah, and we were all. Oh yeah, thanks, my brother. I forgot to mention that part. And on 7-Eleven, we were all barefoot. We all took our shoes off, and the reason we took our shoes off because I requested that we all take our shoes off, and the reason why I requested that people take this. As a matter of fact, no, hold on. I didn't request that. I said that I was going to take my shoes off. But the reason why I took my shoes off is because his sister, the earth woman, Mother Earth herself, and the spirit and the body of the Rastafari daughter, the queen herself, the mother, Zamuni. I cannot not mention Zamuni. Graced us with her presence, man. You know what I mean? And she was there. She came already. She came without shoes. For this ground we stood on was holy ground. And I recognized the spirit speaking. I was like, nah, I can't. I got to do this. And I did that, and everybody else followed suit. And we all were there in that union, connecting our souls back with the earth, with Mother Nature. So it was, I mean, always family. It was that kind of thing. So what we doing here now, family, we just building, family. We just building. Let's continue to build each other and make this thing happen, man, because it's us, family. It's us. And it's just us. Justice, Jesus, it really is just us, man. It really is just us. So we gonna do this till it's just us. And we gonna be great. We always been great. We've always been here. We always gonna be here. We have nothing to fear, man. Yes, sister. Aziza, love and light, family. Sipo, blessed love, Rastafari. As soon as I get off, you gotta holler at me, man. Either or. Connect tonight for sure. I got stuff to send to you. I need to share this with you. So, yeah, it's that time, family. So, having said that, I want to play this sister JQ again for those who might have missed her earlier. I mean, this daughter right here, this sister right here is the future. Her energy is pure, her vocals is clear, and her message is direct, man. I mean, I just love it. Ghetto Morals, family. Ghetto Morals by the sister JQ. That's what we're gonna drop tonight, man. Yes, 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 family. Love and light to each and every one. This can't be done without y'all. Facts. We give thanks and praise. Blessed love, family.
Living the ghetto to be degraded seems so normal. Don't underestimate my ghetto morals. Encourage intellectuals and kids from the ghetto. Our artistic paint a brighter picture from a future. Never make the ghetto when we come from the right. Never make the system deprive me. The flowers that grows in the ghetto, those more about survival than the ones from the meadow. United we stand, but divided we can fall. What's wrong with this economy and their ideologies? Read your mind of precious education. Read your mind of precious education.
Cheese on bread. I gotta pull this. Listen, family, I ain't joking. Before the night is out, go Google JQ Ghetto Morals. You got to hear the lyrics, man. I mean, the message is clear. And the thing is, it's the youths. You gotta love them, man. By the way, big up to Biat right through. Big up to Nature B, without question. Doing great things over there in St. Kitts, without question, man. This right here, family. This right here, family. This what's up, man. JQ, wherever you at, sis. More strength, more power to you. More strength, more power. More power. More power. Rastafari.
Living the ghetto to be degraded seems so normal. Don't underestimate my ghetto morals. Encourage intellectuals and kids from the ghetto. Our artistic paint a brighter picture from a future. Never make the ghetto when we come from the right. Never make the system things deprive me. The flowers that grows in the ghetto, those are about survival than the ones from the meadow. United we stand, but divided we can fall. What is wrong with this economy and their ideologies? Read your mind of racial segregation.
Read your mind of racial segregation.
Racial segregation. Reverse like a almond from your rhyme so prolific. I'm highly cultivated, so not watch the image. Me not gonna make me get up when me come from define me. Not gonna make the system deprive me. Well, no, living the ghetto to be the greatest thing so normal. Don't underestimate my ghetto morals.
Don't estimate.
Statistics from the ghetto and participate a brighter picture for my future. Whoa. My ghetto morals.
Ghetto morals, man. They feel we don't have no morals.
Living the ghetto to be the greatest thing so normal. Don't underestimate my ghetto morals.
Powerful voice, that's right, Roderick. Powerful, you can feel the energy. I just posted the link, by the way.
Because my body not the ghetto mean that there's some younger state. The future belongs to the ones who prepare from today. A hustler in the ghetto, that is what I got to be, to fight the odds and free myself from the odds of poverty. When you live in the ghetto, to be the greatest thing so normal. Don't underestimate my ghetto morals. Encourage intellectual statistics from the ghetto and artistic painting a brighter picture from our future.
United we stand, divided we fall. That's right. Serious tune, family. Serious. When you live in the ghetto. Bible and the flowers grown in the ghetto knows more about survival than the ones grown in the meadow. I tell you. Serious tune, family. Serious, family. Look, big up to the youths, all the youths doing positive things. Maximum respect, man. Yo, y'all the future. That's why we do what we do. That's why this is going to work. See, they do what they do for different motives, money or whatever else, man. We do this for the future, for the children then, and the children then. Tell me who could stop this. You kidding me? Nah. Ghetto morals, man. Speaking of morals, man, big up morale. It's only right, Blinds. Come on, you know that. Speaking of morals, man, big up morale, man. For real. Big up Sharif, forever living. I mean, through the youths, man. Like, this is how real this is, man. People that gave their lives for this. You know what I mean? People that locked up forever for this. This ain't no game. This ain't no game, man. That's why this is going to work. We going to make this work. You know what I mean? If you got to put that work in or whatever, this is just going to happen. This is what's going to happen. We going to just make this thing happen one way or the other, family. Straight up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, family. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Real thing, man. Real thing, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know. Yes, man. Straight up, man. I mean, the sheriff, man. Sharif is the king. For real. We got to post his books up here too, Blinds. Got to get links. I don't know if they're on Amazon, but hook us up. You got the links. Put them links in the comments. And this is how we going to support it, family. We got to support each other in whatever we do. There's nobody coming to our rescue but us. We're here to rescue ourselves. And that's what's up. So that's what's up for the night, family. And on that note, I got my last sip of mango. This mango juice, I ain't know, man. This. I got some strawberries to go and put together. They going to blend some juice when they come back in from outside, man. Some mango and some strawberries, man. Anyhow, family. Again, give thanks. So much is going on. Thanks for your patience, especially for those who've been waiting. Really appreciate your patience. And we can do this without you. That's just a reality. Could not do it without you. So we want to shout out to everybody who make this thing possible, who make it happen. We here, we got each other. Let's push forward, family. That's what's up, man. Haile Selassie the first, Empress Wazir Menin, family. Yeah, that's the perfect balance, man. Humbleness is the way forward, man. You know, that's what's up, man. And we gonna make this thing happen on another level, man. Stay tuned this week. Remember, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. We pushing to be more accurate on time because most people prepare themselves for 8. And we're going to look to push the health as well because I think that's most important right now, health. So we're going to push that because, you know, this is what's up. Actually, a man told me, before I go, I'll say that one last thing. A man told me tonight, you know, you're going to come to a point real soon where you can can't, you know, first he told me that you need the vaccine. You're going to take the vaccine. He said I should go ahead and take it. And I told him I'm immune to it already. I'm immune to COVID. Like I could never catch COVID. So why take a vaccine if I can never catch it? I'm like that guy in Songbird. I'm immune. I'm immune. So why would I don't need it. So there's no reason for me to take it. I can't catch it, neither can I spread it. So too hostile for that. G force. Nevertheless, he said, well, you know what? Doesn't matter. It's gonna come a time where if you don't take it, you can't buy anything from the store. And I thought about it for a second. But my response to him was simple, man. That's why I went to farming. I don't have to come to you. You gonna come to me. You know. On that note, family, blessed and love again. You know what I mean? You know, the devil is a liar, man. It's all good. I know. I don't know. They don't mean it like that. You know what I mean? Have a great night. You too, Franklin. Harriet, we see you on Wednesday. And tell a friend, family. Correct. Focus on what we want. Help is the key. Help is the thing. And by the way, the sister that told me she watched this also on YouTube from Market, Emerald City. It was nice chatting with you tonight. I give thanks for your energy. And she said that she was watching it and she taking it and show her friends and everything. Because I'm here talking to her about, you know, and she said, yeah, I watch you mean you I watch you. I know you I watch your thing. I like, whoa, I was shocked, you know. But I give thanks, family. Make it happen. We in this together for real. For real. It's all love, family. Y'all have a great night and rest well. We'll link up again on Wednesday. All right. Full joy, peace and love, blessed love, love and light.